Right, another condition report today. When I saw this, I took a picture, and when I have time, I type up the information that I can see on my picture, just to like prep up ready for the test. Because half the time you spend typing up all the details. So if I could do it beforehand, that's great. I don't always get to do it, but on this occasion I was able to take a picture. Before I start, I said I've got it all set up ready. Before I even take the cover off, I'm going to go around, inspect some accessories. I might unplug and turn off a few things that may affect my readings. For example, like this electronic stuff, I'll probably unplug, and then I'll start with my test results. But first, check things are working, so the client doesn't go, "Oh, it's working. It was working before you came." Half the time is just spent trying to find all the sockets. Yeah. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. You just you look for leads going places, don't you? You go, oh right, there must be something down there. And sometimes it's an extension lead which goes off to another socket and stuff. But right, there's something. There we go. Just checking for anything, any cracked sockets. Like I said. And fridges, freezers, like we all know, like when you do a board change, look at that, that's too big. When we do like board changes and stuff, fridges and freezers, they'll last, as long as you keep the door shut, they'll last. Same with the EICRs, they'll last. It's completely insulated door and insulated appliance, so it'll last a few hours with no power. Just got to remember to turn it back on. Afterwards. So yeah, you do get clients worry about that sometimes, but like I said, you all know, we've done it so many times before. We do a board change and it's absolutely fine, as long as you don't open the door and let the warm air in, you're all right. Right, just unplugged this one, USB socket, so that might affect my readings, so I might link that out with some Wagos. Check outside for sockets, outdoor sockets and lights and things. This one. That didn't do anything. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's working. Check outside for sockets, lights and things like that. Cables. Make sure it's all in good nick, and like I said, it familiarise yourself with the property or wherever you are, and you get a good idea of where things are when you come to try and locate accessories. Right, so I've done my inspections. I made a few little notes. I use like notepads sometimes when I quickly want to type things down, and then I'll just like cross the T's and dot the I's later on when I do the certificate. Obviously, I can't show you the whole installation. It is someone's home, so I try to be a bit discreet, and only try and show all the electrical things, but so yeah, so hopefully I'm able to show you as much as I can, or as I see fit. Like I said, it is still someone's house. But yeah, now I've done all the inspections, I've had a wander around, I'm familiar. I'm going to attack the board, and I'm just going to start right from the beginning, like you should do, and work my way through the schedule of tests. I'm just looking for the water protective pond, and who remembers doing all this? When you had to bond with sinks and things like that. Look at that. How many of you remember doing that? Now, how many of you thought, Bristol's never going to test the bonding, I always test the protective bonding. Always. I can just picture somebody on your phones furiously typing, fucking hell, why did he, it's only fucking, 2 meters away. I took out both the 10 mils. It takes 2 seconds. Null the leads so you don't have fucking something like 20 fucking ohms. And then disconnect it from the clamp. Little pinch to make sure I've got a good connection. Now, if all was sound, I could probably told you that there was going to be 0.00. But if it's like 2 or 3 meters long and you get like 0.04 or 0.05, that could highlight an issue, like the cable's deteriorated or something. Because 10mm cable per meter shouldn't, after 2 meters, should be fine. So yeah, I think it's in on-site guide or something. The ohms or something per meter. I forget where it is. Don't quote me on it. But basically, if you've got 2 or 3 meters of 10mm and you get 0.04 or 0.05, that's actually could indicate an issue there where the cable's deteriorated. Yeah, because I think it's something like, I don't know. Don't quote me. Maybe, I don't know, 20 meters, 18 meters, something like that, before you hit 0.05 or something. So yeah. So I'll always check it. Even though it was like 2-3 meters away, I'll always check it to make sure there's no issues. But happy would have gone, wow, 10 mils in the board, there's a 10 mil there, fuck it, yeah, tick, sorted. And I'll always note it on the certificate as well, the value. On the electroform, you can write down like the value and the location, which I really like actually, as part of that electroform certification. Right, I currently can't locate the water protective bond. Certainly isn't obvious, so I'll mark it down as a further investigation. But I've messaged the client. They may be able to let me know. I've had a look under the sinks, the common places, and in the bathrooms, but I can't see it apart from that supplementary or that bond on the sink. So I'll move on and go start testing on the circuits.